So today I'm going to talk about something that the title may be a little controversial because the title is associated with something that's a bit negative, that's a bit not just negative, but that can be vulgar. But I'm going to bring glory to that vulgar thing. Today we're going to talk about God Given W.A.P. Wondrous, all-consuming power. So we can, in fact, have a God-given, wondrous, all-consuming power. So we know that God has wondrous, all-consuming power. But to his anointed, he also will give them wondrous, all-consuming power. So we're just going to go over some things in what it looks like to have that wondrous, all-consuming power. And we all know that there's always two sides to a coin. So most things that I will talk about both sides of that coin. So the good and the bad of that wondrous, all-consuming power. So when you are anointed, when you carry the oil of the Lord on your life. So when I say when you carry the oil, when you are anointed, when you when you are a chosen few, which we all are called, whether we accept that call is a different thing, but we all are called. Now the chosen, the anointed are going to be the select few that has answered the call, that has surrendered to the call, that has proven themselves worthy of having the anointing. You have to prove yourself worthy enough in order to have the wondrous, all-consuming power. So when you are anointed, when you are chosen, you are in fact above average. You are not the norm. You are different. So you will stand out. You will stand out above the rest. When you are anointed, when you are chosen, let's just back up for a minute. Let's talk about that word wonder. Wonder is miraculous, is beautiful, is loving, is love, is all of those good things that just sounds like a huge embrace, a huge hug, a huge it's just warmness and it's warmness and light all at the same time. It's just brightness. It's just all the goodness of God. So that's what wondrous is. When you're talking about all is just that. All is everything. So you are all that you can think of. You will be different in every area. You will be good in pretty much all that you do. And consuming means that it just takes over. So you can't deny it. You can't look past it. You can't like it's there. It's going to consume you. So when God has gifted you with this warm embrace of miraculous beauty, lovely love, this anointing that takes over every area of your life, so it's all consuming. It consumes you, it takes over you, it's embedded in you, it's a part of who you are. It's your DNA. It it bleeds through your systems, through your entire body, through your mind, through your soul, through your spirit. It's a part of you. So that's wondrous, all-consuming power. But once again, we will go over what it consists of. You will be above average, so you're not the norm. You will be different in every area. You will be glorious, like your spirit will be glorious. You know, you will, that light spirit, physically and emotionally, you will be glorious. You will be magnetic. So things are drawn to you. People will be drawn to you because you are magnetic. Because who has ever seen this, different things? So you're kind of like a unicorn that's walking around Earth. You go in the Kroger and Walmart and Target into the mall and you're going to work, you're going to the post office, you're going to the movies, to you, you're just the average person, but you are in fact a unicorn. You will be intuitive. That means that you will see the bigger picture. You will see the overall arching picture of most situations and things. Not of most, but of all. You will be discerning, meaning that you're able to use your wisdom because God will impart in you wisdom and understanding. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding will be departed into you. So your discernment is you being able to apply that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You being discerning and intuitive will allow you to see that bird's eye view on most situations and allow you to handle it accordingly. You will see the overall arcing picture and see most people, the average person may not know how to remove themselves from the situation and have that bird's eye view over a situation. The average person will try to look at things while they're in it. When you're in it, you're not able to fully see it because you are looking from a disadvantaged point of view. When you're looking from the person of the anointed, the person that is chosen, the person that God has imparted that wondrous, all-consuming power, then you're able to look at situations and things and people with a bird's eye view. Now, the flip side to having the wondrous, all-consuming power, because like I said, that you are a walking, living, and breathing unicorn. You're very different from the average. Most people have not encountered such a species as you. Most people don't know what to do. They don't know how to take a species like you. Because you're not average. You're not. So you will be misunderstood. People may not know how to feel about you. They don't know They can't quite put their finger on it, like what makes you different. They can't quite call it. You know, they may try to compare themselves to you or compare other people that they know to you in order to get a grasp or to put a box, you know, around or on or put you in a box actually is what they're trying to do, because that's the way that most people process. They have to be able to label you so they can know how to treat you. They've never dealt with someone with that wondrous all-consuming power. They have never encountered a species like you. So they may not know how to feel about you. They may not know how to quite pinpoint what it is that's so different about you, because once again, it's going to be everything because it's all consuming. It's all consuming. So it bleeds through in everything that you do. So they can't quite pinpoint exactly what it is. Okay, well, is it the way that they dress? Is it how they talk? Is it how they look? Is it how, I don't know. I don't know. It's just something about them. I don't know what it is. It's just something. That's what they would say. Or if they're too egotistical, they may not say that, but that's the processing that their mind will try to do, because we are dealing with a lot of egotistical people. The average person may be egotistical and they won't be able to even mouth out, you know, they won't be able to give you the acknowledgement that there is something different about you that they like. So when they're in that stage, when they're in the egotistical stage, they may decide to not like you because they can't pinpoint, because they can't put you in a box. So they may decide to not like you. And if they're not careful, if they let that egotism, if that's even a word, if they let that set in for too long, that may turn into jealousy, envy, or even hate. And those are the things that the devil can work through. Another thing, oftentimes others would try to hide. Well, either they would try to hide you, or let me reword that. They may try to hide you in order to keep others from seeing you, or they may try to hide you in order to become you. Listen to that. That's hard to wrap your mind around. But you do have people where they will try to hide you because they can see that you are a unicorn. They can see that you have that WAP. You have that wondrous, all-consuming power. They don't know what to do with you. They don't know how to pinpoint exactly what it is, but they got that thing. They got that thing. Whatever that thing is, they got it. Whatever that je ne sais quoi is, they got it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I got it or not, but they got it. And once again, when we're dealing with egotistical people, they may try to hide that from other people. They may try to hide that they see it. They may try to hide that you even have it. So they will try to downplay it so that others won't recognize it for being what it is. They don't want other people to recognize it. Or sometimes they don't want other people to recognize it so they can try to emulate that. But the thing is that they don't understand. Remember, the Lord imparts the wondrous, His wondrous, His God-given wondrous, all-consuming power. He imparts it on the called and the chosen. So first, you must be called. You must answer the call. You must surrender to the call in order to become chosen. If you have not done the prerequisite, even if you try to do everything that person, that unicorn species with its wondrous all-consuming power, even if you try to become that person, if you try to do everything that they do, if you try to act every way that they act, if you try to wear everything that they wear, you haven't done the prerequisites. So your body, your mind, your heart, your your spirit is not even able to hold it all. Because this is all consuming. This is all consuming. This will take over you. So what's a blessing to one person can be a curse to another person because your head isn't trained to carry the oil. Everyone is not trained to carry the oil. So don't hurt yourself. Just don't hurt yourself. So yes, others will try to downplay it. Others will betray. Others will try to become that which you are. Others they may decide that they want the anointing. Now this is when you have people that will call themselves a certain title. They will call themselves a prophet. They will call themselves whatever that title is because that sounds cool. They want to make themselves important. You can't make your own self important. You can't, I'm sorry. You cannot make yourself important. You can't make yourself relevant. Either you got it or you don't. Either you was given it from the Lord, but if you try to make yourself a unicorn, then it won't be that God-given WAP. You won't have the God-given, wondrous, all-consuming power. So basically, what in and see, this is my second time recording this. Initially, I had a whole nother recording where I recorded it, and I don't quite remember what was said, of course, because that was a while ago. I do not remember what was said. There were two parts to it. The first one, I had a 31-minute video. 31 minutes. And there was no recording. There was no sound coming from it when I tried to play it back much later. There was no sound coming from it. So this is my second recording. So that's how I know that the enemy do not want people to know that there are unicorns walking around here. There are a whole completely different species walking around here. So when people be talking about the aliens and this, that, and the third, what you need to be concerned about, what y'all need to be talking about, y'all need to be talking about the ones that are walking around here with the God-given walk. The ones that are walking around here with God-given, wondrous, all-consuming power. That's what we need to be talking about. These people need to be studied. not so that we can emulate it, but just so we can behold, we can bring light that there are people, there are species walking around here with God-given, wondrous, all-consuming power. And I'm saying species because many have not seen someone that is all-consuming. So a lot of people may not like the sight of someone with a God-given walk because you become a mirror to others. You become a rubric. You will become a rubric in the sense of you are the grading scale. You are the measuring. You are showing them what they could be. In a sense of the mirror, you are showing them, you are reflecting back to them what they could be. That's why they don't know how to place you. That's why they don't know what to do with you, because they have never seen someone. They've read about it in the Bible, they have read about it in the history books, but most times people have never encountered someone live and living color in the flesh that they can reach out and touch in their time. You know, like we hear about all the greats in the history books that we learn about in school, you know, Black History Month, in the history books and things of that nature. We hear about these people. We do. They make the history books. But history is being made now. So these people with a God-given W.A.P, with a God-given, wondrous, all-consuming power, they are serving this world. They are being a mirror to people, to the people that they encounter. They are reflecting back to them all that they could be. When they see this person and they see the reflection, now they're able to use them as a rubric. They're able to use them as a measuring stick, so to speak. That's the new measure. How do I become someone with that wondrous, all-consuming power? How do I become someone with a God-given, all-consuming power? How do I become someone with the God-given W.A.P? See, many girls out here, you know, the younger generation, you know, they know about the other one. That's what they go after. That's what they want. But how about instead of that, how about you go after that God-given, wondrous, all-consuming power? You go after that God-given W.A.P. How about that? How about you become someone that is very unique? You become someone that is different. How about you become walking history? How about that? Now, so forget the worldly W.A.P. Forget that. When you come in contact with someone with that wondrous, with the God-given, first of all, wondrous, all-consuming power, You need to study that person because they are a mirror to all that you can be. They are showing you the way. Just like Jesus was here on earth, these are people that God has put on this planet, that He has put in your vicinity for you to see the way, for you to see the light, for you to see all of the things that, was talked about, all of the good attributes, all of His good attributes, because that's what you're seeing. These qualities that they possess, they're not just qualities that the average human has. These qualities that they possess, these are qualities of God. Again, I'm not talking about a nice, nasty Christian. I'm not talking about somebody that, where they go to church every Sunday. I'm not talking about somebody where they just, where they are in the routine. I'm talking about somebody that embodies. I'm talking about someone with wondrous, all-consuming power. You can't you can't put a person like that in a box. This person may not have the average routine that you're used to seeing because they can't be put in a box. They will do some routine things because these unicorns, they are human, so they will have some routine things because that's, the normalities of life. But these are not normal people. These are people with a wondrous, all-consuming power. Think about for a minute what all-consuming means. Like, I want you all to really try to wrap your minds around what it's like to have wondrous, all-consuming power that takes over you, that is embedded in you. So when you come across these people, think it not strange that you are in awe. So don't try to back that away and don't try to downplay it. Don't try to make it seem like that they're not special because they are. And you know it. Your spirit knows it. That's why you have certain reactions because your spirit knows it. But what it is, you feel convicted because their spirit is speaking to your spirit and you don't like what it says. That's why you feel convicted because you don't like what your spirit man is feeling because it's something different. And once again, we don't like truth. So oftentimes when you hear the truth, you feel convicted. Truth hurts to someone that's not trying to hear it. So when you hear the truth, now you feel away. And when you feel away, you associate it with that person because that's the only time that you feel it. So they must be bad because that's the only time that I feel convicted. That's the only time that I feel like I must be doing something wrong. So now they're the bad guy. Now you trying to figure out what exactly is it about them because that's the only time that I feel like that. So what is it about them? Like why do I feel like that around them? They ain't nobody special. They not my mom. They not my dad. Like, they not nobody special to be trying to teach me nothing. So what is it about them that I feel like I want to learn from them? I want to learn from them because I know they got something special, but I don't want to let them know that I want to learn from them. So someone walking around with a God-given, wondrous, all-consuming power. Someone walking around with that, they know what you're trying to do. They can see it. They can feel it. Even if you don't say it, they know. Because remember, they got the bird's eye view. It's all-consuming power. They got the bird's eye view. They can see what you're trying to do. But with these types of people, they are walking history. So let's treat them as such. They are special. They are unique. They are anointed. So this is the God-given, wondrous, all-consuming power.